Chapter 40. Midnight, Forecastle. Harpooneers and sailors. Foresail rises and discovers the watch standing, lounging, leaning, and lying in various attitudes, all singing in chorus farewell and adieu to you, Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu to you, ladies of Spain. Our captains commanded. First Nantucket sailor. Oh, boys, don't be sentimental, it's bad for the digestion. Take a tonic, follow me. Sings, and I'll follow. Our captain stood upon the deck, a spyglass in his hand, a viewing of those gallant whales that blew at every strand. Oh, your tubs and your boats, my boys, and by your braces stand, and we'll have one of those fine whales, hand, boys, overhand. So, be cheery, my lads. May your hearts never fail. While the bold harpooner is striking the whale. Mate's voice from the quarterdeck. 8 bells there, forward. Second Nantucket sailor. Avast the chorus. 8 bells there. D'ye hear, bellboy? Strike the bell 8, thou Pip. Thou blackling. And let me call the watch. I've the sort of mouth for that, the hogshead mouth. So, thrust his head down the scuttle starboard leens, ahoy. 8 bells there below. Tumble up. Dutch sailor. Grand snoozing tonight, Matty, fat night for that. I mark this in our old mogul's wine, it's quite as deadening to some as philipping to others. We sing, they sleep high, lie down there, like ground to your butts. At 'em again. There, take this copper pump, and hail 'em through it. Tell 'em to avast dreaming of their lasses. Tell 'em it's the resurrection, they must kiss their last, and come to judgment. That's the way, that's it. Thy throat ain't spoiled with eating Amsterdam butter. French sailor. Hist, boys. Let's have a jig or two before we ride to anchor in Blanket Bay. What say ye? There comes the other watch. Stand by all legs. Pip. Little Pip. Hurrah with your tambourine. Pip. Sulky and sleepy. Don't know where it is. French sailor. Beat thy belly, then, and wag thy ears. Jig it, men. I say, Mary's the word, hurrah. Damn me, won't you dance? Form, now, Indian file, and gallop into the double shuffle. Throw yourselves. Legs. Iceland sailor. I don't like your floor, Matty, it's too springy to my taste. I'm used to ice floors. I'm sorry to throw cold water on the subject, but excuse me. Maltese sailor. Me too, where's your girls? Who but a fool would take his left hand by his right, and say to himself, how do ye do? Partners. I must have partners. Sicilian sailor. Aye, girls and a green dot, then I'll hop with ye, yea, turn grasshopper. Long Island sailor. Well, ye sulkies, there's plenty more of us. Hoe corn when you may, say I. All legs go to harvest soon. Ah! Here comes the music. Now for it. Azure sailor. Ascending, and pitching the tambourine up the scuttle. Here you are, Pip, and there's the windlass bits, up you mount. Now, boys. The half of them dance to the tambourine, some go below, some sleep or lie among the coils of rigging. Oh, they plenty, Azure sailor. Dancing go it, Pip. Bang it, bellboy. Rig it, dig it, stig it, gwig it, bellboy. Make fireflies, break the jinglers. Pip. Jinglers, you say. There goes another, dropped off, I pound it so. China sailor. Rattle thy teeth, then, and pound away, make a pagoda of thyself. French sailor. Merry mad. Hold up thy hoop, Pip, till I jump through it. Split jibs. Tear yourselves. Tashko. Quietly smoking. That's a white man, he calls that fun. Humph. I save my sweat. Oh, LD monk sailor. I wonder whether those jolly lads bethink them of what they are dancing over. I'll dance over your grave, I will. That's the bitterest threat of your night women, that beat headwinds round corners. Oh Christ! To think of the green navies and the green skulled grouse. Well, belike the whole world's a ball, as you scholars have it, and so 'tis right to make one ballroom of it. Dance on. Lads, you are young, I was once. 3D Nantucket sailor. Spello.fu. This is worse than pulling after whales in a come give us a whiff, Tash. They cease dancing, and gather in clusters. Meantime the sky darkens, the wind rises, Lascar sailor. By Brahma. Boys, it'll be Dow's sail soon. The sky-born, high-tide Ganges turned to wind. Thou showest thy black brow, Siva. Maltese sailor. Reclining and shaking his cap hits the waves, the snow's caps turn to gigot now. They'll shake their tassels soon. Now would all the waves were women, then I'd go drown, and chase ye with them evermore. There's naught so sweet on earth heaven may not match it. As those swift glances of warm, wild bosoms in the dance, when the overwhelming arms hide such ripe, bursting grapes. Sicilian sailor. Reclining, tell me not of it. Hark ye, light fleet interlacings of the limbs, lithe swings, coyings, flutterings. Lip, heart, hip, all graze, unceasing touch and go. Not taste, observe ye, else comes satiety. Pagan. Nudging to Hutton sailor. Reclining on a mat. Hail, holy nakedness of our dancing girls. The heava heava. Ah. Low-veiled, high-palmed Tahiti. I still rest me on thy mat, but the soft soil has slid. I saw thee woven in the wood, my mat. Green the first day I brought ye thence, now worn and wilted quite. Me doubt not thou nor I can bear the change. How then, if so be transplanted to yon sky? Here by the roaring streams from Puriti's peak of spears, when they leap down the crags and drown the villages. The blast. Up, spine, and meet it. Leaps to his feet Portuguese sailor. How the sea rolls swashing gainst the side. Stand by for reefing, hearties. The winds are just crossing swords, Valmelio go lunging presently. Danish sailor. Crack, crack, old ship. So long as thou crackest, thou holdest. Well done. The mate there holds you to it stiffly. He's no more afraid than the Isle fort at Kattegat, put there to fight the Baltic with storm-lashed guns, on which the sea salt cakes. 4th Nantucket sailor. He has his orders, mind ye that. I heard old Ahab tell him he must always kill a squall, something as they burst a waterspout with a pistol, fire your ship right into it. English sailor. Blood. But that old man's a grand old cove. We're the lads to hunt him up his whale. All. I. Old monk sailor. How the 3 pines shake. Pines are the hardest sort of tree to live when shifted to any other soil, and here there's none but the crew's cursed clay. Steady, helmsman. Steady. This is the sort of weather when brave hearts snap ashore, and keeled hulls split at sea. Our captain has his birthmark. Look yonder, boys, there's another in the sky lurid like, ye see, all else pitch black. Daggoo. What of that? Who's afraid of black's afraid of me. I'm quarried out of it. Spanish sailor. Aside he wants to bully, the old grudge makes me touchy. Advancing I, harpooner, thy race is the undeniable dark side of mankind, devilish dark at that. No offense. Daggoo grimly. None. Street Yagos sailor. That Spaniard's mad or drunk. But that can't be, or else in his one case our old Mogul's firewaters are somewhat long in working. 5th Nantucket sailor. What's that I saw lightning? Yes. Spanish sailor. No, Daggoo showing his teeth. Daggoo springing. Swallowed ein, mannequin. White skin, white liver. Spanish sailor meeting him. Knife thee heartily. Big frame, small spirit. All. Arrow. Tashed go with a whiff. Arrow and arrow aloft, gods and men both brawlers. Humphrey Belfast sailor. Arrow. Row. The Virgin be blessed, arrow. Plunge in with ye. English sailor. Fair play. Snatch the Spaniard's knife. A ring. Old monk sailor. Ready formed. There. The ring horizon. In that ring Cain struck Abel. Sweet work, right work. No. Why then, God, madst thou the ring? Mate's voice from the quarterdeck. Hands by the halyards. In topgallant sails. Stand by to reef topsails. All. The squall. Jump, My jollies. They scatter pip shrinking under the windlass. Jollies. Lord help such jollies. Crish, crash. There goes the jibstay. Bling wang. God. Duck lower, pip, here comes the royal yard. It's worse than being in the world woods, the last day of the year. Who'd go climbing after chestnuts now? But there they go, all cursing, and here I don't. Fine prospects to they're on the road to heaven. Hold on hard. Gemini, what a squall. But those chaps there are worse yet, they are your white squalls, they. White squalls. White whale, sure. Sure. Here have I heard all their chat just now, and the white whale sure. Sure. But spoken of once. And only this evening it makes me jingle all over like my tambourine. That anaconda of an old man swore him in to hunt him. Oh, thou big white god aloft there somewhere in yon darkness, have mercy on this small black boy down here, preserve him from all men that have no bowels to feel fear.